Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what part of the world you are in. This is the Big Girl Diary. I am glad to be back. I had a couple of issues I had to deal with, and now I'm back on track. Woo! All right, I got a good one for you today. I'm sorry I had little technical difficulties. I was having issues on my Twitter, and I was unable to communicate, and I still can't communicate for some reason. I got to fix that. My first time live streaming on Twitter. So I'm going to give people time to come in. So I'm going to talk about Cringer, and Cringerer. Who deserves that title between Jussie Smollett and Amber Heard? Now I got a small little presentation to give you the rise of cringe and the fall of Cringerer. So, and also, some of you do not want to video, so I made it to where you can call in. I have a Google, oh my goodness, a Google number to where you can call, and then you can discuss your how you may feel about the whole situation with the Amber Heard and Jussie Smollett. If you feel that they are okay, then fine. State your case. If you feel that what they did was not cool at all and they're just like cringe-worthy, then state that too. And let me get the number. So, and I'll let you know when you can call in. Give you both numbers. Let me give you both numbers. One number. Call in and to come in on video, to come on up. For now, for now you don't have to show your face, but let's stick to the topic. So, cringe or cringerer? Let's stick to the topic. All right. Jussie Smollett was on Empire, doing well. But before Empire, he did do some acting and singing before that. And he was not that well known, but his big breakthrough was Empire. Amber Heard. Same thing, but more so of an unknown. She did some acting. She did some, let me see, some roles. In other movies, unknown, but the one that she caught the eye of Johnny Depp was The Rum Diary. And she did some modeling. Acting, modeling. I was going to say singing, no. However, they both have their rise and fall on cringe. I'll give it a couple more minutes, give people time to come through, and then we could get into the heart of the matter. We could really get into it. All right. Now, I have done some other videos talking about Amber Heard, Johnny Depp, and how that filtered into Marilyn Manson and Evan Rachel would. But we're going to focus solely on Jussie Smollett and Amber Heard. But I'm giving some people time, a little bit more time to come in, and you could call or come in on the on video, and we could talk about it. But I got this little thing I would like to present, and I'm going to do it maybe in another minute. Give people time to come in, and streaming on YouTube and Twitter. All right. Okay. Now here we go. All right. Jussie Smollett and Amber Heard both gained success over time. Jussie Smollett got his big break on what is it called? Empire. I'm sorry, Empire, and was around some well-established actors, Taraji P. Henson, Howard. Oh my goodness, what's his first name? It's killing me. Terrence Howard, and other people that have a lot of star power, and he was among them. Amber Heard, she was married to Johnny Depp, huge international star, married her, and she gained a lot of notoriety through her husband. So, Amber Heard and Jussie Smollett have one thing in common. They were harmed for being with who they are. Now, they both have, that's what they said. Jussie Smollett said he was harmed for being gay and black. Amber Heard said that she was harmed because her husband abused drugs and alcohol, and also she's also bisexual. So he would make comments and be very jealous by her being with women and men, and accused her of being everything other than who she is. So they were harmed. Jussie Smollett was harmed by two MAGA supporters, called him names, beat him up, and called him racial epithets. All right. And whether if it's true or not, at that time, they gained a whole lot of attention. Jussie Smollett got the attention of the Democratic Party. The LGBTQ was surrounding him. Taraji P. Henson came out there and said, hey, hate never wins. It never wins. Amber Heard went out there. She was at the woman's Me Too movement, and she went to some woman's rally saying that she was a face of DV. She was the face of S assault, and at the hands of her husband. Everybody believed MAGA did it. Everybody believed Johnny did it. So that took a big hit on both sides. Jussie Smollett said, as I said, two Trump supporters beat him up, called him names. They put a noose around his neck as they were beating him up. Through the scuffle, he discovered the noose was on him after getting beat up, and called him names, and pretty interesting. Called him names, and okay, sorry about that. Amber Heard, the same thing. Let me see, what is that? Amber Heard said that she was S assaulted by her husband. As I said earlier, that an Amber husband committed. Assaulted her, hurt her, mentally abused her, all of these things, and she just took it. Said, I took the abuse because I loved him and he was going to change. Now, here is her assault. This is what they look like after being assaulted. Jussie, you can see his mark on his eye, looks pretty bad. In Amber, you can see her face. Her husband beat her up with rings on his hands, blackened her eyes on the side of her cheek. So the two of them have this in common. Now, everybody came around them, supported them, as they should. If someone's hurt, you should be supported. You should be. No one should be hurt or anything of that sort. Everybody has a right to be who they are. If they are the part of the LGBTQ community, be a part of that, and no one should be hurt because of that. You love who you love, and that's it. So they were beat up about that. They were beat up, hurt, and I think for guys, they get beat up, really get beat up, kicked around because they're guys, get really hurt. Women, I'm not saying that they don't get hurt; they get hurt too. I don't know. I guess maybe guys will fight back more so than women. Now, as they start questioning, their stories start to unravel. Jussie, as he started telling his story, it seemed to not look so true. You wear a noose around your neck, you go home, you're on the phone. The first person who you call is your agent and not the police. Then the second person, not the agent, someone on his payroll, he calls that person. Then he calls the police. And as he makes a police statement, I don't want to press charges. I don't want to do that. I don't want to press charges. I don't want to do any of those things. Amber goes out and she gets a protective order, then files for a divorce, then goes out and makes all these statements. Now, as she's out there making these statements, all of a sudden this leaked, what do you call it? This leaked audio recording of her admitting to hitting Johnny, and that she gets angry and she's not sure if she can stop hitting him. So that right there sort of like throws her abuse out the water. That's when it starts to unravel. Now, these two guys here were the MAGA people, the two MAGA supporters, Trump supporters that were supposed to be white. I don't know if he did not see that they're far from white. Comes to find out that they're friends with Jussie Smollett. And it was said to some degree that he had a relationship with one that he admitted in court that they had a relationship. So he said, I will get you a part on Empire, which he did. One of them appeared on Empire, and to be able to help them out more, just to do this for them and pay them like what, $5,000 to do this. Yeah. Amber said that she never cheated. Well, in the previous video, making love on an elevator, Aerosmith. Woo, they knew Amber was coming. Love on the elevator. Something, something. When it goes down. I don't know. I don't remember the song. So there, that blows a hole into what she was saying, that she never cheated. Elon Musk, James Franco, her stepdaughter's friend, I can't remember the girl's name, and also Leonardo DiCaprio came out and apologized to Johnny Depp. Yeah. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Here, Jussie Smollett, I had some writing there. It didn't come out. He did an interview and started to try to explain, as they say, instead of explain, trying to explain himself. It didn't go very well. The LGBTQ left him. The Democratic Party was like, we're backing up here. We need to do a little further investigation. And then all of a sudden, he's black. Oh, the black community needs to support me. Well, when you first came out, you came out as the gay Tupac. You didn't come out as being Jussie Smollett. I rock with the black population. That's not what you did. You identified with your sexuality. That's what you did. And they saw that you were lying and they left you there, and you decided to start, you and your brother and your family start saying how black people ought to support Jussie. Well, you gotta actually do something, not blow up your whole life and then come. Amber Heard, you can see that she was abusing Johnny, and then lied on him, and then got sued. Oh, she's paying dearly. Paying dearly. Their lies caught up with them. Yeah. Lies caught up with them. Can't make this stuff up. You can't make this stuff up. Let me see what's going on. Okay. So if you want to call in, you can. Why am I stuck on YouTube? Okay. If you want to call in, you can. If you want to come up on video, you can. What do you think? Who's cringier? Who's Cringer and who's Cringerer? Who's the cringiest out of the two? I would love to have your
Yes,
I would love to have your what you think.
yes, thank you. Thank you. So much food.
Okay, I'm gonna remove that. All right. All right. So they both did a whole lot of damage. Here's a wild part. Jussie Smollett really got me on this one. When he was sentenced to jail, all of a sudden he started talking about 400 years. Suppress my people. Just was like, really? 400 years? Okay. Okay, 400 years. All right. then they put him in a psych ward, which I thought was smart. He was going in there. They put him in a psych ward for 6 days. Then he got out until we did his trial. He managed to get out of it for the most part. But then he came back and said, "Oh, I didn't want to be that person." But here's the interesting part. Him and Amber did the same thing. They are taking that lie down to their dying day. He still is holding on to the fact that MAGA people beat him up, put the noose on him, called him those names when it was clear that it was his Nigerian friends. One was Abel Osundario, I think that's his name. And the other one, I can't remember his name. Two brothers. One, I think they both fight professionally. They're models. Really buff guys. Just real buff. If they really want to, whatever. But what do you think? You want to come on up? You can call. My number is there. 240-391-8688. You can call up or come on StreamYard. Oh, okay. You can do StreamYard. Come on up on that. That's the code. And if you want to call in. That's the number, 240-391. What is that? 8. You can see it right there. I would love to hear your perspective. I would like to hear what your thoughts about it are. Because to me, I think Jussie Smollett, in my opinion, just by us having the same color, is an embarrassment. Straight embarrassment. If you if you felt that you deserved more money, then you should have been out there promoting yourself more, getting additional jobs, and earning it. Earn your pay. Not cause some trouble because you feel that you deserve more. No, you earn it like everyone else. Taraji P. Henson. I'm sorry. Hello? Oh, well, I'm live streaming. I'll talk to you later, okay? I'm live streaming. I'll talk to you later. I'm sorry. Hold on for 1 second, please. I am live streaming. No, you don't. I'll talk to you later. I'm sorry. You can try to tell people that you're doing something, they still want to continue talking. Where was I at? Yeah, a huge embarrassment to me. I'm only talking about myself. To me, it was a huge embarrassment to go out and cause all this ruckus because you felt that you deserve more money and attention. No, you go out there like Terrence Howard did. Went out there, got the jobs. Grind to put himself on that position. Taraji P. Henson, same thing. Went out there, worked jobs, put herself out there, and built herself up there, just like Terrence Howard did. But he deserves something special? No. That's just simply how I feel. How do you feel about it? I would love to get your thoughts on it. Yeah, it's really something. The entitlement. Just really something. How people are entitled. Give this to me. I deserve it. I deserve this. I deserve that. No, you deserve to work like everyone else. Yeah. So I have my idea who's the cringiest, but I don't want to, put myself saying I believe this person is the cringiest. I would like to hear what you have to say. Who is the cringiest? Who's the cringiest? But the interesting one, the real interesting one, I think that's going to be explosive, is Marilyn Manson and Evan Rachel Wood. Oh my goodness, she made some insane accusations. Now, I'm not saying they're not true. I'm just saying that they're really way out there. Now, Marilyn Manson, unfortunately, he made his entire persona, his stage presence on evil and darkness and wild stuff to begin with. So that puts him at a huge disadvantage. His manager was out there, calling the cops and, starting a little something to where people were fighting or something wild out there. And that made him look like that was how he lived his life. And one thing, if you know anything about theater or just the entertainment business, people who present themselves as one way in films, they're normally the opposite. Marilyn Manson is a scary looking guy with all that makeup on and all that cringe stuff, but he's a complete opposite. Yeah, but that's going to be a good one. And I'm just waiting because, due to my understanding, that his lawyers did a masterful job. And she's going to have to be able to prove everything that she put out there. And oh man, if she is not telling the truth, oh my goodness. To me, what she put out there about him, to me, seems like career ending. Like Amber has her um, insurance companies fighting each other about who's going to pay this because of what she did. When she got up there and said that she paid the $6 million her lawyers, the people from the Travelers Insurance Company was in the courtroom, not every day, every day. Every day was there. Man, oh man, the stuff she gets herself into. All right. On that note, please put down what you think, who's the cringiest and why. And on that note, I want to thank those of you who did stop by. I appreciate you. And like, subscribe. But most definitely, you could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. And I want to thank you. Bye bye.